The house is finally finished. We are finished with inspection of the basement, and we are all good to go.
Oh yeah, there's adhesive coming off. Alright, okay, yeah, you're good. Good. Bam!
The reason why I've always wanted to do a flip is taking something that is an eyesore or something that hasn't been updated since the 70s and give it a new facelift. Brings the value of the neighborhood up, and makes it beautiful again. Is huge. The fact that I can do it with my kids is even more appealing to me. With all 4 boys here, we're getting family time. Everybody's kind of learning the process as we go along.
First impressions when I found out we were doing this house, I was super excited. It was something that we've wanted to do for a while, my mom especially, but when I decided I wanted to get into residential construction, it was something that I really aspired to do, and it finally came to fruition and we made it happen. And it was kind of scary going into it because I don't have the most experience out there, but I mean, so far everything's going really good.
I chose only to do it with my family because family's kind of everything to me. So the fact that my oldest is in this business, I mean, what an amazing opportunity that we can work together. And then, everybody else is learning the traits, whether they stick with it or not. Just family bonding, I think is huge.
We got all the basement lumber delivered today. The issue is we have to get it in the basement, and the stairway is way too narrow for us to actually get those 16 footers around. So we're going through a basement window, and we had to cut the screen out. So one of the biggest issues we are facing right now with this project is right in the middle of all the coronavirus shutdowns, and with that includes the permit offices. Our basement is a permitted basement, but until we pull a permit, or until we get the permit for the basement, which is not for another 2 weeks if it doesn't get pushed back more, we can't insulate or drywall. So right now we're just trying to get all the mechanicals down there, and hopefully it'll open on time and we can get the permit and we can get it all drywalled up and insulated and ready to go. So we're in the master bathroom now, and originally how this was set up is there was a vanity right here, a big glass mirror, and then this was closed off with a little door taking you into the shower and toilet room. But what we've done is we've knocked that wall in. This is going to be a lot more opened up. Shower was a drop-in shower. We ripped that out. We're doing a shower pan with subway tile up. Currently working on getting the plumbing rerouted and everything, getting the new valves in there. And then this is the closet in the master bathroom. We're completely reworking this as well. There was a door that was right here. We took down some of the framing around there. And now, back in this corner, we're going to have some shelving for towels and just your bathroom essentials with a little door right here. And this will just be an open little hall. And this closet in here will get closed off from back here, so it'll be an individual closet. So, new tile, new vanity, and then this is also going to get built up, and there'll be an area for a door right here. So yeah, this bathroom is not going to be recognizable from its original state. week one, we got the basement all completely framed. We changed the layout of the stairs, and we took out part of this wall. This wall was all the way extended to here, and then there was another landing, and then a step down here. It was just a really awkward flow, and if you wanted to get a couch down here or a big TV or something like that, you wouldn't be able to turn the corner with it. So it was a really bad design, so we went ahead and got that fixed, so now people should be able to get their things down here. So yeah, we're done with framing now. We got to get HVAC, electrical, and a plumber down here. As you can see, we got a couple soffits running down here because of pre-existing things. We got a steel beam and a HVAC vent going through here, so we had to create a soffit here. As well as over here, all three of these vents here were running diagonally. Normally, if they're running straight, you can do something about it, but we decided that the easiest and best looking option for this was to just drop the whole thing down and have a soffit back here. And then over here is the really cool part. We went ahead and did an archway here. And the reason for that is because right here, as you can see, we got drains and HVAC stuff and a ton of crap up here that we didn't want exposed. We had to cover it up somehow, and we didn't just want to bump out. So what we decided was to kind of create almost like a closet, in a sense, without having an actual door on it. So we created one over here, created one over there, and then we got this cool archway that leads back here. And yeah, this is where we're gonna have a wet bar set up. We got the sump pump and everything closed off as well. We'll have a little 18-inch door there to access that. So yeah, we left all this area back here open for storage, utility room, whatever.
So on Easter, my two youngest decided that it would be a good idea to bleach their hair, basically.
Dyeing my hair was definitely a spontaneous decision. Kind of regret it, but what can we do? You know, we're not going back to school anytime soon.
I told them it wasn't a great idea. I told them they would regret it. I know we're on quarantine, but we're not forever, and it would look just completely not good. But Brock's been wearing a beanie all day, so pretty sure they did it. So we've been here working all day. Brock's beanie has been on all day. We're gonna go take it off. He's moving tile and see if he really did it. All right.
Oh no!
Yes.
No!
I just want to see. You didn't do it. Oh my God, that is awful. Why? Why? Oh my gosh.
I mean, my mom's right. Shouldn't have dyed my hair, but what can you do?
All right, so right here we got a wall that divides the kitchen and the dining room. We decided that taking it out would open up this space a whole lot more, make the house and the flow just feel more open. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Now, before I even ripped the drywall off, I was able to tell that this was most likely a load-bearing wall. What we gotta do now, we can't just rip all this framing out and rebuild a new wall. The house will sag. A lot of bad things can happen. So what we have to do is we have to support the ceiling above us. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna build a wall on each side of the wall that we're taking out. This is gonna be a temporary wall, so we're gonna use screws instead of nails so that we can reuse the lumber. And we'll set it up, make it really tight to the ceiling, and then we'll be able to rip this framing out. Those two walls will support the floor joists upstairs, and we'll be able to rebuild this. And the plan here is kind of like this. We're just gonna have a header running all the way across. So ceiling height will stay where this is at. And yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, so we got our two support walls up, our temporary support walls. They're gonna be holding the floor joist. And now it's time to demo this wall. So we'll get this ripped out, rebuild a header, and put it back up, and we'll be good to go. So safety equipment on, and let's get to it.
Out of my kids, who's the laziest? I guess it depends on the week. They all kind of have their times.
I gotta say the laziest is definitely Mason. Psych, it's actually kind of...
Laziest. Ooh, I'd definitely have to go with Brock on that one too.
The laziest brother, probably Connor. he's our film man, and he does a good job at it, and he keeps content coming our way. But my God, put a hammer in that dude's hand, and it's like watching a sloth work.
Probably Mason, because he just has an attitude about being here sometimes.
You know, in his defense, he doesn't really have to do anything. He just, you know, kind of turns on the camera and records.
Constantly, I just find him sitting down, looking on his phone, you know, trying to respond to his next Snapchat. And
Me, Mason, and Cade kind of have a more laboristic job, and, you know.
I just feel like, you know, he needs a little bit more motivation. Maybe watch a little bit of, you know, The Rock motivational videos. I think that's why.
This past week and a half has been pretty productive. As far as the upstairs goes, we got some tile started in the master bath on the floor. The walls in the shower are all waterproofed, and that's ready to get tiled. We got the door jamb hung up there in the master bath. And as far as upstairs goes, that's about it. On this main level here, we took down a wall and got that rebuilt with a header. We're also adding a small walk-in pantry to the kitchen because there's really no food storage down here. And then in the basement, we got plumbing done and HVAC done this week. So as far as getting subs in here goes, we just are waiting on electrical, which is a couple days from now. And after electrical's in, then we're gonna have our drywall finisher come in and make everything look pretty and textured. And yeah, then we'll go from there.
Everyone just arrived at the house. They don't know yet, but we're actually going to be yanking these bushes out with my truck and a chain. So that should be pretty exciting, but so far they think that we're just going to have to dig it out and just cut down on the roots. We're going to pull it out with the truck.
What truck?
So I've got 60 feet of tow straps. We're going to tie it to my truck, and we're going to yank this thing out.
Will it tear up the sidewalk too?
No, I disconnected those roots.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
There's no freaking way that's going to.
Oh, well, we're going to try, so.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're fine.
Oh God. I feel like we should all stand back.
Yes. Try.
I think we were close with one car, so I think these two will both work.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Interesting.
This one's got a better engine too.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Nobody buys Chevys.
Nope.
Kind of the poor man's truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tightened up.
That was the closest it's been.
So,
So what's our plan?
we can either pull up on the grass, or
I want to see if they pulled up on the grass.
They said they did.
What they did, because they're
They
kind
said
of
they
an
did.
awkward spot. Like, where did they pull
Yeah.
up?
Did you guys pull up on the grass when you did it? Yeah. You seen it many times? Yeah. Okay. So close.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the back room getting higher than the Empire State. My love, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about his diary. I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but it seems to me the better things are always a melody. I guess I'm trying to forget. So goodbye. Out all the gravel. we're about to grout this. So it's a 4x12 white subway tile set on thirds, which means that there is a 4-inch piece, then a 8-inch piece, and then a 12-inch piece. Looks really good, and we went with the black trim on it. And the grout color we chose is called charcoal. It's a really dark black, and it'll make this whole shower really pop. This whole bathroom kind of has a black and white theme going with it. All the fixtures in here are going to be black, and then the vanity is going to be a natural wood color. And the floor tile that we went with is a wood-looking ceramic tile that also has the black grout. So this whole bathroom is going to really pop. And yeah, definitely better than what's before. So let's get to it. One more quick thing before we roll and start getting this grouted. You can see that we've taped down a trash bag over the shower pan. Any kind of plastic or anything to protect it from all this falling grout just makes cleanup way easier, so you're not scrubbing the shower pan, getting the grout out of it after the fact when you should be worrying about the walls. So I think it's time to get started. Master bath we're in right now. As you can see, this shower is all tiled. It's been grouted. The only things that are left to do in this shower itself is get the shower door installed, which is coming in 2 days, and then we also just need to get the plates on and the shower head itself installed, and then just a little bit of caulking around the shower base, and we're good to go. The flooring is all laid and grouted. Just need to do a couple touch-ups there, and yeah, the only thing that's left in this bathroom is to install kind of all the cosmetic things, the vanity, the mirror, the light fixture, and then we also need to get the toilet in and this little closet door back here. But that's coming in a couple days, so this bathroom will most definitely be done by the weekend. So down here, not a whole lot has changed except all the electrical is done. This back here is going to kind of be the media section. This is where I assume people will set up a TV and everything. We got 2 cans here. And then this room, we have 4 cans. And back here, we also have 4 cans. You can see the cabinets and the mini fridge. We're going to do a little wet bar down here. And then got a couple cans right here and a can on the stairs. And then all the outlets in. So we're pretty much good to go as far as electrical goes down here. We also had the fire blocking all finished up. So this basement is ready for inspection. We have it called in. We're just waiting on the subs to get their permits put under the main permit. And then we're good to go with the basement. Once that gets inspected, we have drywall coming in 2 days. So we can have our insulation guy come in, get all the insulation in on these walls, get that inspection, and then we can finally start hanging drywall down here. And once the drywall's done, we have one more inspection after that for the drywall. Then we'll have our drywall finisher come in, get it all nice and smooth, and we'll get all of our trim pieces up, and then we just have a finished inspection. So a few more inspections to get through, and it can kind of be a pain getting those scheduled in a timely manner, but you know, we're doing our best. It is what it is. So yeah, that's it for the basement.
All right, so we are trying to decide on carpet. Us 3 think that this is the best choice.
And we think that this is the best choice.
So instead of just like flipping a coin, we decided we're gonna play a basketball game.
We go to 21, 2s and 3s. You have to win by 2 points. Ladies, no traveling. Let's go.
Game on!
Mason. Actually, stop, bro. No, that doesn't count. First of all, that was like, yeah, he.
Oh my god.
All right, Rocky, do that. Come on. Twice.
What is that? That's another 2 points.
Shit. That's 19.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go,
Oh,
Mason.
okay.
Take me. Mason, take me.
Okay.
Let's go, big boy. Corner! Oh! That's game.
Redemption. Redemption.
Okay.
If I make this three-pointer.
Redemption.
Yeah, if I make the three-pointer,
Well,
then we're
losers
back.
make up when they just lost the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cut that.
Let them know what happened.
We defeated him.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Tell them, Mom.
We destroyed him under the net. We destroyed him dribbling. We just
Outside from under the net. You name
take
it.
their caboodle. So it is our carpet.
So
What was the score?
I know we
21.
had 21.
You guys at 12, 14?
14.
Yeah,
14.
they were tickling the idea of 15,
Oh, dude,
but
that's-
they never
Totally
got
didn't
there.
get it.
That's kind of
Yeah.
like it almost seems like there were 2/3 of our score. It's almost like if we had 2 people playing against 3 people.
We would have tied them.
The house is finally finished. We are finished with inspection of the basement and we are all good to go. So now comes kind of the fun part. It is staging. I do staging on most of my listings and it helps the value so much. Buyers can come in and not see the house vacant, see how they could stage it, live in it, and it usually increases the value. So I'm so excited to get started on this part. The boys are here ready to help me move furniture. Here we go. Okay guys, we need to get the furniture in. So we have the love seat is gonna go here. If you guys could come grab it. We're gonna put the love seat here. All the little stuff I'll do, but I need the big stuff brought in. The chairs, the love seat, table, all of that. All right? Let's do it with the rug. Okay. Your side needs to go back a little bit. Okay. Okay, and then let's get the yellow chairs on each side. Alright, oh, it's coming together. Yours needs to be moved back a little bit, and that needs to move over so we're not blocking the door. Perfect. That works. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, this really came together well, guys. This will be a fun room, I think.
Yeah, I agree.